We're at Saguaro.
Saguaro.
Saguaro. I don't know, they say it all kinds of different ways in Arizona, huh? We gonna try and catch us some bigs. All right, guys, so check it out. We fished Saguaro and had a pretty good day out there. Gonna show you guys a little something special, a little something I've kept in my back pocket for a while. I want to show you guys a little something with the Chatterbait. We were using the Z-Man Evo Elite Tungsten, and trailer is not a huge thing on it. I would say the trailer, it just needs to be some type of bluegill pattern. Right now they were feeding on bluegills like crazy. There's schools of bluegills in Saguaro. The key to this bait and what we were doing differently with this bait was fishing it slow, okay? So normally you're fishing a chatterbait and that chatterbait's going along, you know, in that grass, and you're touching grass and ripping it out and it's going along, right? The difference was we were targeting deep grass lines, because as you got shallower and 10 foot or less, the grass is pretty choked, meaning that there's grass everywhere. So it's really hard to kind of work that bait through that grass. So getting out on those grass lines where it's clear and there's no grass to come into grass was the key. And fishing it slow was the best way to get on those deeper grass lines where those bigger fish were living and feeding. So what we would do is we'd cast that bait out, that chatterbait, I'd let it go all the way to the bottom into the grass or on the edge of the grass. And then I'm just gonna flutter it nice and slow up and let it fall all the way back down, okay? And what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to make contact with that grass. And you guys can see in the video, you know, sometimes I'll rip it up out of there because you know, the blade gets caught in some grass. That's what you want. You want to be making contact with that grass. That is key to draw those reaction bites. So when I'm letting it fall and I'm slowly fluttering it, and I'm just basically doing a yo-yo in and out of that grass or on that grass edge, and the key is on that fall. That fall is when those fish are typically triggered. So let's say you got a fish right in here, all right, and I've got that chatterbait coming here, and I land close to them or even on them. As you can see in the video, there was actually the very first fish catch, I landed on that fish, and I thought it was a bite because they move when, right, they get spooked. And that fish spooked, and then I hit it again. You can watch. He came back and ate it. You know, just a pure reaction style bite. And when I get into that grass and I rip it out and that fish is sitting right there and laying next to him, and then you bring it up again, he's following it, tracking it up out of that grass. And when it falls again, that's the trigger, because it's changing direction from that fish. And it looks like that bluegill sees that bass behind him and is like, I got to get out of here. When they try to get out of there and they try to run from that fish is when I'm getting bit. That's how we started off. You guys, we're out here at Saguaro, and we're going to show you a little something different on the old chatterbait. I don't know if you guys can see that freaking bait, but it is gone.
Oh, it's gone.
And that right there is the Z-Man new Evo Elite Tungsten. And
the tungsten.
The tungsten. I think she wanted it. What do you think, Tater?
Oh, she wanted it. She wanted it.
I mean, I can barely. I'm gonna have to get some pliers, guys. It's so deep. All right. Golly. 6-inch pliers for those deep ones right there, guys.
Deep reach.
Oh.
She's a fatty, bro.
So, like I said, the key was the slow chatterbait. That's the little secret. You guys, these are a lot more weedless than you think they are. You can work this slow around rocks, grass edges, and some thick stuff. That blade blocks that hook pretty well. And right here I got a 6-inch stroker craw on it. I actually got a trip out there tomorrow, and gonna try and go catch some other bigs because it was too much fun. But I want to try. I'm gonna mess around with some different trailers. You know, The stroker craw's got like a speed craw type trailer on it. Those legs are just gonna flutter down together, down into that grass, and you just want something natural that looks like a bluegill coming in and out of that grass. And we chose green pumpkin because that's, I mean, you can't go wrong with green pumpkin imitating a bluegill, but you got Beehide Delight, you got Cali Craw, you got a bunch of different colors from Z-Man, Evergreen, and the Evo Elites. You got a bunch of different options to mimic bluegill. I mean, it also depends on water clarity, right? Because it might be dirty water, I might want that gold blade, or I might want that green pumpkin blade. So keep in mind, or even the black and blue. Keep in mind. So, but the biggest key, guys, when you're working around that grass is, you know, I'm finding, and you don't have to have forward facing for this, but it helps a little bit. And I wasn't using it to locate fish. I was using it to locate the grass, because a lot of times in that grass, you can't see that the fish are in there. So I'm using that forward facing. I'm finding those deeper grass patches or that hard grass edge where you see it, the hard return on your screen up to, you know, 10 feet up in the water column, and then you see nothing next to it. That's that grass edge that they're gonna be feeding on. And it's just like any type of tree or any other type of cover that fish use to feed off of. They're gonna get in that grass, poke their heads out, right? And they're gonna ambush bait coming by that grass edge. Like I said, this time of year, guys, we got a lot of great grass in Saguaro. It's doing really well. Some of the best grass I've seen in Saguaro in a long time. So this is just a absolutely just fun time to go there. It's a blast to go there, throw you a chatterbait. You watching the videos too. I see some on LiveScope on this fish catch right here, and fired out there, saw a little group of them kind of chasing, and it was pretty cool because they'd come out of the grass out of nowhere. You'd see them just chase a little wad of bluegill. You know, the bluegills were in little schools, and they'd come out there and chase and throw this by them, and it was like taking candy from a baby. We would just absolutely smash them. That's the wolf pack. They're not big. Guys, Tungsten, Evo Elite Chatter, ½ ounce green pumpkin. Let's go. So they're more on the grass line of, you can see that grass on the surface there. They're right on the grass line. It kind of stops right there. Nice little ditch. We're just putting it out there off the ditch. I'm letting it sink all the way to the bottom. Get a ½ ounce Evo Elite Tungsten chatter. Tate picked up the chatter now. I don't know why.
I got the bull flat.
Oh, he's got the bull flat. Never mind. I lied. I thought he picked up the chat. The chatter.
See if they want something a little different.
He's gonna show them something a little different, and show you the little secret sauce here, guys. You're fishing for bluegill eaters. Gotta throw some freaking chartreuse on there, just a little bit. Those bluegill have a little bit of chartreuse in their tails, and I'm just gonna dab in the cap. I don't like a lot on there. Just want a little flare. Just a little flare. God, such a nice morning. Dude, it's a high of 67 today.
Really?
Yeah.
Jeez.
There we go.
You net?
Yeah. That ain't moving. Oh, yeah. Just get the camera. This is nuts. This is big. It's bigger than the last one.
Oh, shoot.
Ah, maybe the same size. Oh, golly, look at that fish, guys.
Right in the net, son.
Let's go. Look at that.
Oh, yeah.
Down the hatch. Keep going.
You see that mouth again?
Oh, man. So open it. Open.
Gone, bro.
Gone.
Oh.
So we've got two good ones. I don't know. Whew, my adrenaline's going. I can't even talk right now. But guys, the Evo Elite Tungsten Chatter, 1/2 ounce with a Zacco, little dip tail, some chartreuse garlic. Spike it. Come get you some. Catching 6-pounders. Whew. So fun day out there, guys. Hopefully this opens up your eyes on a little something different to do. You know, typically you're working, like I said, working that chatterbait fast through the grass, keeping it high in the water column. This targets a whole different water column out there, and a lot of times, especially this time of year going into that winter, when you get that cool down, this is going to get a lot of your bigger bites working it this way, all the way into the pre-spawn. So keep that in mind, guys, out there. Hopefully this, you know, helps you guys catch some more fish, some bigger fish. Yeah, we're gonna go see what we can do on this next trip out here, and hopefully bring y'all some more big ones.